So that's definitely a big part of.
Oh, here we
it's
go.
Going down.
Here we go. So and we knew it was going to happen. The skyscraper's got to go down. Everyone's down with it. Look at this here. The carnage and chaos it just brings.
Wow.
Now, this changes up the entire gameplay, right, Patrick?
You can see the wave.
And the wave goes through. Now there's dust all across the map, which is going to make visibility very difficult.
Yes.
But now C is going to be down at the bottom as well.
So the pilots will now have a very different environment to fly in, and only the most skilled pilots will be able to cope with this environment.
Yeah, so you gotta have that keen eye for
and as you said,
destruction.
this flag has completely changed now. Don't shoot your friends.
Oh no! So actually no, they're green. So I believe
that's your squad.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I think, but regardless of the fact, though, I mean, it seems as if there's a lot of cool gadgets to play around with. Had a good time actually messing around with the with just like the customization, right? And I think it's kind of telling that you guys added a lot of things to it, like the canted sight. I love that, right? I've never really seen that in a game before. I saw it in the single player. Didn't think it was going to make its way to multiplayer. You guys pleasantly surprised me with that one.
Yeah, there's some really cool features if you go deeper into the game. Again, looking at the customization, there's a lot of things going on there. With you can now select different knives, for instance. You can add more attachments to your guns.
Yeah.
Like canted scopes. You can have flip-up optics, for instance, which is really cool.
Yeah.
We have the whole Chinese army, which adds a lot of variation to both the guns and the gadgets, and of course the vehicles. You can see some really cool Chinese vehicles in here.
A lot of variety.
Many things. There's so many new things in the game that you will notice after playing the game for some time. We know that people, when they play Battlefield, they spend a lot of hours in it. So you don't want the game to be too shallow. You want to have this depth that you can figure out as you go along.
Yeah, and when I'm looking at the action and all that stuff that's going on, you can see how dramatically different things have been have changed because of the levolution mechanic that is in the game. This pilot right now dealing with a lot of dust, a lot of debris. Visibility is not as on point as it was prior. And oh man, look at this here, going to be coming down to this tank right there. Nice play by Alpha 02, as he's going to have to scale up on this one. But yeah, so I think that is a pretty cool, mechanic, that levolution thing. It really does change the scope of the game itself, and really, I guess, add variety. Oh, that sucks.
Down.
Now, the other thing I want to ask you about is commander mode.
Yes.
Why bring it back?
I think it's, we're at the time where we think that, commander mode actually adds a lot of value to the players, not only the actual commanders that play against each other, but also to everyone on the ground. So commanders are, adding a layer of strategic value to the actual commanders, but also a layer of, epic action moments for the people on the ground. The team needs to capture points to give the commander options. For instance, you don't get all your options until you have captured all the control points. So the commander really needs the people on the ground, and the people on the ground really need the commander.
Yeah.
But that doesn't change the fact that if you don't care about the commander, it's transparent. It doesn't change the game for you. It just
you can still play the game the way that you want to play it.
Yeah, so it adds a layer of value to those people that care about it.
And then one of the other points that I was particularly taken away by was the use of the commander mode on tablet.
Yes.
I thought that was awesome, right? Because, there are times where I'm probably going to be hanging out in my home, laying on my bed thinking, what can I do? Well, I can hop on commander mode and just play on my tablet. So, I mean, how was the decision process in implementing that into the game? I mean, that surely must have been difficult.
Yes, we have a tendency to do difficult things at DICE.
I see that.
We often talk about Battlefield from a very high concept level, not so much what you can do, but what we should do. And then we have to figure that out later on how to actually do it.
Yeah.
Commander mode on tablet it just felt natural. Like, you can play Commander, you play on the same servers as the infantry guys, but you don't really need the fidelity and the detail that that the players that are on the PC or on the console that they need. So tablets might not work